Oh right, I forgot. I was supposed to play a song, a specific song. Hold on. Pause. 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 Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Give me reasons. Say it's not her fault. But you just met somebody new. Tell you made it upset. Everything you said or done. You know what? If schrodingerlee did this, I would be like, you know what? I'm great. I'm good with you, bro. I would have like respected you. Be like, I was inspired by Robin's song "Call Your Girlfriend," and I was like, you know what? I decided to break this engagement, bro. Hurt no one, and you tell her that the only way a heart will mend is when it comes to love again. Makes sense right now, but you still have friend, and then you let it down easy. Call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk. Give your reasons. Say it's not her fault, but you just met somebody new. Don't tell her how I gave you something that I never even knew you missed. Even trying to explain how it will differ when we kiss. You just tell her that the only way the heart will mend is when she learns to love again, and it won't make sense right now, but you still her friend, and now you let it down easy. Call your girlfriend. It would have been easier if Lee just said, nah, you know what? I'm gonna call my girlfriend because I realized that I'm gay. Like, that that would have been so much better, bro. Give your reasons. Say it's not her fault, but you just met somebody new, and now it's gonna be me and you. I wonder if you can hear the music there. It would be crazy if I did. And you tell her that the only way her heart will mend is when she learns to love again. And it won't make sense right now, but she's still her friend. And then you let it down easy. Call your girlfriend. You shouldn't have cheated on her in the fucking first place. It's not her fault. Call your girlfriend and tell her you cheated on your ex by initiating some weird phone call sex. Just met somebody new. It's called Your Ex. Hi everybody, I'm back. I want to finish talking about this before this tea is like cold, because it's already new tea. There's like tea about the guy who was like doing the glam bots being rude and Jennifer Lopez being normally rude. It was supposed to be just Jennifer Lopez being normally rude, and then Cole got lashings from somebody who was like, hey, hey, can I ask how much is your glam bots? And he was like, yeah, are you sure you can afford it? I was like, yes, I can. Yes, I can. So can I ask how much is it? Well, it's usually in a range of 10,000 to a million. But are you sure you can afford it? Yes, I can afford it. Actually, for my friend, yeah. Okay, great. Once you deposit like 300,000 for 300,000, and once you deposit 300,000, we'll start with the details. All right? Sure. But if you're just gonna, if you're not gonna go through it, you can just ask me in the first place. Like, yes, I said that I can afford it for 3 times. Bitch. Bitch. I mean, come on. Come on, man. You should. Anyway, instead of talking about Cole, I don't really care. I care about this because this guy, I followed this guy before, and now I don't follow him because of what happened. Because he cheated. Because he cheated on his girlfriend emotionally. What the fuck was that about? Anyway, where did we leave off? We left off at number 5, which is, by the way, what the fuck is this? Okay. I hope I can finish this by an hour, but I got a feeling I'm not gonna finish it in an hour. So let's just keep going. False claims of personal endangerment to solicit sympathy. Lee sent me a long apology. A day after this phone call was live streamed. What's like? I already forgot what happened earlier. I don't know. When did I last stream? I think it was 3 days ago. Let me check. Okay, maybe I'll check later. Okay. I read it and I didn't respond because I was spending time with my family. Duh. And also he was because he was apologizing for his avoidant behavior during our relationship rather than for what happened the night before. I ignored this message for 10 hours until someone DM'd me a clip of Lee implying a past friend of ours was planning to commit an arson attack to harm him and his Huh? Wait, is this like for sympathy points or something? Ugh, God. I was shocked by this claim because he never mentioned anything about being in danger at any point. Oh yeah, it is sympathy points. We were still in contact. I confronted. It's like emotional manipulation. It's like kind of like, oh, I need you to feel bad for me. So here's like somebody just like tried to commit arson, and it's like. Wow, that is like next level crazy. Like that's just crazy. Okay, that's not. That's not. Hey, that's normal. No, bitch, that's fucking crazy. Like, what do you? Anyway, what happened next? Let me. I confronted Lee about this clip. The same clip mentioned in these DMs was. Hala, let me load. This ugly ass face again. I don't want to see the ugly ass face.
Yeah, I'm okay. I think I'm just worried about my family because
me when I got caught lying. Because he never said anybody in danger at any point where I was in contact. I confronted Lee about this. This clip, the same mention in these DMs, was from Lee's alt live stream taking place before we broke up on November 11th. We're still together when this live stream happened. It is the first time I ever learned of Lee potentially being in danger. I confronted him because he claimed that someone we both knew was planning an arson attack on him and his family to his audience. Well, if I had a bitch ass friend who keeps lying to me, I would actually commit arson as well. He also goes on to say someone had attempted to swat him later that day on the schrodingerlee channel. He claimed that an agent called to let him know that the false report was being investigated. Lee would speak about being a victim of swatting many times throughout the years of streaming on Twitch, especially during the time he lived with Sonicky and a few years ago. He made it known on stream multiple times that he had trauma from stalkers and from getting swatted. This proved to be a complete lie. As his roommate claimed that it never happened. Evidence on page 27. I love evidence. Thank you, evidence. In the arson, at least the evidence is straight to the point and not like fictitious and bullshit. In the arson clip, he says, okay, let me see. In the is the same arson clip?
It's, yeah, I've tried talking it out with this one particular.
Wait, his mouth isn't moving. Wait, oh, maybe it's. Oh, he was watching a. You know, it's like, why is his mouth not moving?
Person that like knows about this entire situation that's going on, and they're taking Ari's side very heavily, which I completely understand. But they're doing things that are completely wrong, such as you know, getting my potential family into things with like
potential family. They just say family. Period. Sorry, I'm nitpicking. I've been talking about it, talking it out on person. He knows about the situation that's going on, and they're taking Ari's side very heavily to the point that they want to set up an arson.
You know, trying to like set up an arson attack on my place. So I'm getting the police involved to ensure.
Yeah,
that,
when he's trying to make you believe that she's crazy.
I need to move somewhere else. You know, I need to move somewhere else. But yeah, I've had this issue before. But this is no fucking different. Like, I've had this issue before. Like, I've been swatted 3 times. This is not something different at all. And I don't want to
Why did I come back directly to this? It's just so, like, it's triggering me. It's triggering me because it's so fucking stupid, and he is like, I want to punch him in the fucking face. In this clip, he claims that he spoke to the person that threatened an arson attack against his family. However, when I confronted him 2 days after the stream occurred, he gave me a completely different story I can't read. I'm not sure if it's fishy, but there's not enough info about them in their message for me to pinpoint exactly who does Madeline Bree ring a bell for you at home? So how is this person related to me? I have them. What? Have them message again. Are you okay? I'm okay. Okay, I'm glad. I just assumed that they were a viewer of yours, but honestly, I shouldn't be correlated. Shouldn't have correlated it to you at all. These psychos. But you said in that clip that there's someone you tried to talk to multiple times in the past. But, are you not? What? Are not your aren't English people English? I'm so really confused. Yeah, me too. But thank you for clarifying. It's not the same person. One of my old roommates tried to leak my address a lot. I was a showcase animal for people to come over. He really loves to like be like some sort of victim. He likes to paint himself like, oh, I'm so innocent. Like, please help. Even telling where I'm from, where I grew up. Okay, then I'll just assume it was worded terribly. It's not your fault at all. Sorry for mentioning your name. It's good. I just wanted to know if if it was generally someone I know that is threatening to set your house on fire and harm your family. I don't think it's someone you know, but they know where. Like, how do you lie to the point that it became this? It makes my head hurt. I don't understand people. I don't understand lying bitches. But they do know where I live. I don't know if I leak it on stream, but I don't think they exactly know where I live because they said my suburb. It's not my exact address. He shared a story saying he didn't know who was responsible for the arson threat, and I assumed it was a viewer of my. He then directs blame to the previous roommates for his leaking their address. Then can you look? If I have a friend like this, I would be like, "Fuck you, bye." Fuck you, and then goodbye. Then continues to say that the perpetrator wasn't someone I know. This is confusing, as he stated that he had directly talked it out with a specific individual. How was Lee able to talk it out with one particular person if he had no idea who it was? He could have been like, I talked to someone, but I don't want to share who she is. I'm sorry, like, out of respect. Like, hey, fuck you. He showed me an anonymous email sent by Madeline Bree. 9 days before talking about it on the stream where the clip originated. This left me even more confused, as his email was anonymously sent 9 days prior. How did he conclude that the perpetrator was someone he used to be friends with? If it was anonymous, how did he speak to them as he claimed on stream? It was from this day onwards that Lee would often mention receiving death threats, getting doxxed, and having to move houses. Moving houses is very expensive. Like, what do you mean, like, oh, I had to keep moving houses? Like, bitch, please stick to your story, the truth. Because I am tired of your bullshit. Like, he makes up a lot of stories. He should become a playwright or something. Or, like, a movie director. Please. Please, not here, or not here. Due to being in danger every time he received negative attention or criticism on stream. Oh my god, you guys hate me? Guys, I'm moving houses. Oh my god, it says I'm racist. Oh my god, I'm moving houses, guys. Please. Please, not now. I'm moving houses. Oh my god, wait. I'm getting doxxed. Oh my god. Fucking a loser. Oh my god, loser behavior. Ugly face, loser. I'm sorry saying ugly face, but that's just what I see. I have high standards, and I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm just a hateful person. I have standards. Like, here's the thing. If you have a beautiful, like, let's say your face is not up to my standards, but you are a good person, then I see you as a beautiful person. Okay, you're a beautiful person. I don't care if your face is not up to standards, but as long as your soul is in the right place, your heart is in the right place, then I think you are the most beautiful person in the world. Honestly, that's how I feel. Honest, swear to God, swear in the name of my Pokemon cards, my dog, and my my stuffed toys that are watching me right now. But I promise, like, if you just you have an ugly ass face, if you have an ugly ass face and an ugly soul, then bitch, you're ugly. You are ugly. If you're an ugly face, ugly soul, then you're ugly. How do you describe ugly? It means unpleasant or repulsive. Yep, especially in appearance. Ugly soul, unpleasant. Like, it irks me to see his face, knowing what I know now. God. Eventually I gave up trying to pry information out of him and expressed my concern for him. Instead expressed my concern for him. He eventually apologized for saying or associated with the perpetrator. He even for saying, "Oh, you're associated with the perpetrator." I'm sorry. I'm like, he's so not responsible, dude. He's not responsible for people. Oh my god, for relationships. This is why I hate people. Like, people in general, because you have to balance in saying the right things, because sometimes saying the wrong things to people, people will think of you differently, and people will, like, be offended by what you said. That's why it's just so easier to just not talk to people anyone at all. It's more safe, but it's also so lonely. He eventually apologized, saying that I was genuinely worried for his safety. I told him if he ever felt unsafe, he could stay by my place. He said that he couldn't leave his cat and family behind. Oh, cat got involved in this too. Around this time, General contacted me telling me he was worried for Lee because he was told that a trespasser attempting to commit arson was found in Lee's home. Apparently, Lee called the police and the trespasser was ordered out of the premises. This is also something Lee shared on stream of archives a few days ago. I can't find exact VOD timestamp, but I'm certain others can confirm this was said. I generally believed at the time because I couldn't understand what was to gain from lying to your audience. Sympathy points. And close friend about something so serious. I reached out to Lee's brother, who lived with him, to ask if anything happened. Quan. Hey Quan, I'm really sorry for overstepping here, but were you home to witness a stranger trespassing by your home and getting arrested around midnight last night? Now that I know that, I'm usually asleep by 9 or 10 because of work. I don't think anything happened to be... Oh. I just wanted to confirm if someone really did get arrested. I see. We have cameras recording in front of our home 24/7. I'm not worried. Sorry for asking about this. But I don't know why Ian is saying that he's getting police involved. He hasn't said a word about it. Woohoo! Your brother is a liar. He's an evil bitch. I really felt uncomfortable in the past when Ian would just would comfortably let randoms into our house. But oh my god, I really felt uncomfortable in the past when Ian would just let randoms come into our house, fully trusting. Hello. When I didn't like any of them, I got weird vibes. It's good to know that my hunch was correct. Oh, it was good to know that my hunch when my brother was a bitch. You know what? My sister. Okay, that's another story. Okay. He believed... his brother believed nothing happened and wasn't worried for his safety because cameras around the house would alert him if anyone were to be trespassing. Lee's brother says here that he doesn't understand how the police could be involved when his own family is clueless. If Lee's family was truly in danger to the extent he claimed, he would not have attended his China trip a month after leaving his family behind. He also would definitely not continue living there to this day. Know that Lee's parents went overseas the day after Lee reacted to the Elsa post. Him and his brother were the only people at home. I believe they returned to Australia by the end of November. Lying bitch. Hey parents, you know that your son is a lying bitch who raised him. Oh! Who will claim that? Uh-oh. Sorry for leaving you hanging for confusion, as well. I really appreciate you offered me to stay at yours, but if something were to happen it wasn't here, I wouldn't be able to stomach that. Cause Quan and Rat Dude are still here. Could be called. If you can wait 20 minutes, I'm still out with my family. Should we wait until you're back home to talk? I don't want your parents to worry. My mom's out nosy. The two of us at home. My stepdad is just had Oops, stepdad. Oh, sorry. It's Arya. Sorry, Arya. I can wait 20 minutes then. Call me when you're ready. I assumed the stepdad was Lee. Then I would have assumed that, maybe that's why he's an ass. But no, it's Arya. Sorry, Arya. The time this call happened on November 13. When I reached out to him on the 15th, Lee continued to stream Arc Raiders in his main channel, claiming that he had a strange week. He claimed that he was in danger and received a call from his agent that someone had attempted to swat him. At the time, I was unaware that Lee had previously lied about being swatted in his old apartment. And upon watching these live streams, I was incredibly worried for him. I reached out to him to talk. We weren't together during this time. I feel bad for Arya because she really cares about him so much that he had to spare sympathy for a bitch. I feel bad for her. We weren't together during this time, and I figured that if we really were to go our separate ways, I wished to apologize for some things that occurred. I'm guessing that she apologized for a lot of things, but he did not apologize. He apologized for the most basic things, but not for the real things of the reason why their relationship was broken. Because in the end, it's not her fault that the relationship was ruined in the first place. It was his own lies. It was his own lies. I mean, I'm sorry for being a bitch. I'm sorry for being a bitch boyfriend. You deserve better, bruh. That would have been a better apology for him. I don't know if you saw my text about returning to the AirPods. I kind of do want them back, but it's really just an excuse to get a chance to talk to you face to face. I've come to really realize a few things the past week I didn't get to say, and I realize there are things that I'm fully aware of. Let me know if I'm overstepping. I feel bad for her, dude. I feel bad. I also want to talk to him about how he planned to deal with being in danger, like he claimed on stream. He arrived at my place. The first thing I did was sympathize. I forgot what song Bjork did that. As he talked about the death threats he was receiving, he didn't go into detail about the threats. I didn't confront him about the lying or the arson, attack, trespassing because I didn't want to invalidate the hardship he was going through. You should have invalidated because it's lies. Then I told him I wanted to talk to him because I knew I'd regret not apologizing for certain things if we were to separate. I told him that I always knew I wasn't the perfect girlfriend, that our relationship was being dysfunctional was equally my fault. I would say, in my opinion, not to attack Arya, but the fault would be 30-70%. Arya does have some fault in it, for allowing his behavior to continue, knowing that it's wrong. Even though it's not her responsibility to control Hold on, let me get my water. Even though it's not her responsibility to like control her boyfriend's actions, but to not reprimand him or call out on him, it's just like you're just letting him continue his problematic behavior, you know. But also, it's not her fault that he's a bitch, but it's her fault for letting it happen. Bitch, I don't know. I don't know. Really, I don't know human relationships interaction. This is just my random ass opinions. But to be honest, it's not really entirely her fault. I really like. She should not like. Like, she really tried to save this relationship, but it's hard when your partner is a bitch. You know, never deal with bitches. That's what I say. And when I say bitches, I mean to all genders. I do not say bitch to a woman or a man, or not just women, but also men. Mostly men. Mostly men, because they are bitches. It's like men say like, oh, women are bitches. Like, it's not like you're worse. You're worse than the woman. Please. What else? I apologize for not being able to create a safer environment. Not her fault for him to open up. That's for him to do that, though. And that upon reflecting, at least she reflects, you know? He does not do that. That's a great thing. That's a green flag. If you're like, you like self-reflecting a lot, then you're definitely a good. You know what? When I go to the bathroom, sometimes I think about what happened to the past day, to the point that, oh no, I think I said something terrible to someone. I feel bad that I said this to someone. Like when I go to the bathroom or take a shower, that's why it takes me an hour to go to the shower. To finish. Actually, it takes me an hour to go to the shower, and it takes me another hour to take a shower. So it takes me 2 hours to shower. But being as a self-reflecting, you know, like thinking about what you did before, you know, it's a great it's a great thing for someone to have. For me, I was also at fault for how he treated me. I was also at fault for how he treated me throughout the relationship. I'm not blaming myself for the terrible shit he did to me. Thank God. This is more about taking accountability for small relationship issues every couple, it's true, goes through. Not for the terrible shit. He hugged me saying this was something he wanted to hear from me. And what? He hugged me saying this was something he wanted to hear from me. I'm so sorry to this. Okay. Okay, let's go back together. And asked to consider trying our relationship. Because we clearly could not move on. Like an idiot, I took him back. Like I said, hey guys, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, Arya, that I I did this to you. Like, it's so obvious that you still like me and I still like you. So do you wanna get back together? I'm like, oh my god, your voice is so sexy right now. Yes. I feel bad for Arya. Honestly, I would I would say yes as well. Honestly, love makes us so blind. I do agree with that. Like, there was a phrase on BoJack Horseman. It was like, you know, it's funny when you see everything through rose-colored glasses. All the red flags just look like flags. His former roommate Sanaki recently commented on the schrodingerlee supposedly experienced when they lived together. Is swatting even a thing in Australia? Can eggshells even reach that high? Yeah, sure, we got swatted. Yep. No, we didn't. Bro should become a writer! Hey! Hey! I was right! Hey, you know what? I'm so great. I'm so amazing and predicting things. Like, yes! I'm so happy. I'm having so much fun being a smart ass. Okay, so Nagi claimed this never happened and is baffled at the absurdity of his claims. Lee often shared his experience of being stalked and having rocks and eggs thrown at his window because of the type of content he created. He was living in a high-rise apartment that overlooked the entire area. He would often preach about how the content an individual makes does not define them, and the hate he receives should not be to the extent where he's getting harassed offline. He was the one sending the money to the landlord. I don't know what arrangement Louisa made him, but there's also another guy paying. I doubt they didn't pay. For me, I was struggling financially, mentally, and a lot of the adaptations, including recovering from the whole Nig situation. I don't care. But at that point, he was commissioning often that he would send me money, and then I'm just sending it back to him. So we made an arrangement that I do art for him whenever he asks, and he won't pay me because it's rent instead. I don't know. Let me read. I don't know what to say to this because I'm confused. Recall that in page 10, Lee would often be talked about being financially abused by the people around him. He often claimed that his previous roommates Sanaki and didn't not pay their share of rent for almost a year and that Lee had to front these costs alone. Sanaki was Lee's close friend, roommate. Oh my god, I feel sorry for you, Sanaki. Roommate and thumbnail artist throughout all this. Ooh, not even loyal, bro. He's not even loyal to his own friend. That means he's not. That's worse. So he's only loyal to himself. Oh my god, he reminds me of a bitch that I know. Like Jesus Christ. Here Sanaki explains. When I say bitch, he's a guy. Here Sanaki explains they made a special arrangement between the two where Sanaki's art commissions would be paid as rent because they worked together often. Since Lee was responsible for collecting everyone's share and paying the landlord, they decided it was unnecessary for the money to be sent back and forth. That's a fair statement. That makes a lot of sense, you know. Makes a lot of sense. And then Lee was like, "Ooh, I had to pay all the for like, what is that excuse? What the fuck is that excuse? Shut up, bitch." Oh my god. They decided it was unnecessary for the money to be sent back and forth. Sanaki mentions that another roommate was paying their share. Because of this, Lee's claim that he paid rent for everyone in that apartment is highly unlikely and crazy. Lee often mentioned on the stream that he was owed money from his roommates, referring to the $78 he claimed was owned by them. Years after leaving his apartment, he stated countless times that this was the reason why Sanaki offered to continue drawing his youth thumbnails for free despite him insisting on paying. Oh wait, Sanaki's a girl? Wait, but nothing happened to her, right? Right? Wait. But they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Okay, I don't wanna, because there's no proof. I don't wanna add bullshit to the situation. So let's just say, okay, Sanaki here paid her share of rent through labor as per the arrangement, but for him to misinterpret the situation and twist the narrative as financial exploitation is not only disingenuous but also deceptive. I'm not surprised. I believe Lee wanted to appear generous and self-sacrificing, but it came at the cost of his former roommate's reputation. Lee displays a pattern of casting himself the victim while erasing the truth throughout his document. As all bitches do. As all evil people do. Here is a VOD from November 15, where Lee spoke about getting swatted and how he feels about the public's reaction to the controversy. Whenever he gets swatted, I'd be like, ha 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 ha, you got swatted. That would be the fair reaction. Thank you, Ari Burner. Oh, she did not edit it. Oh no. Oh, it was his. Okay. Bruh. Shut up. Let me listen to his playlist and see if these like if you listen to this person, person, then there's something wrong with you. But my music is basically Sufjan Stevens. Sufjan Stevens is unproblematic. Robin, Coco. Who are my other artists that I saved? Anoni and the Johnsons. Mitski. It means I'm depressed. Joni Mitchell. Yeah, if you have those artists in your playlist, you're good. You're good. I think. I hope. You're good. Because if you aren't, then I'm like, oh no, maybe I should switch artists. Oh wait, can we just skip? Because 11:49. I forgot that I could just skip. I was like, why am I watching his stream? I don't care. Isn't edit? He's editing. Oh, looking for him. Like he can just edit live and be like, huh? People watch. I don't like doing these kind of streams. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm editing a video. Hey guys, you wanna watch me edit a video? I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. 11:49. It's 11:49. Oh, 49. No, he's not talking. He's not talking. It's just a lot of noise.
Dude, yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday was crazy, man. Yesterday was crazy, man. Holy shit, bro. Yesterday was crazy.
Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Crazy.
Like, on stream, shit was going down, man. Shit was going down. On stream and off stream, bro. Shit was going down, bro.
Like, that is just his normal voice, and I'm making fun of it. I'm sorry. But also, when that voice is attached to a piece of shit, honestly, I want to make fun of it.
Shit was getting crazy, dude. Holy shit.
Shoot. um 2140. 2140. What? Move.
About it, unfortunately. But I didn't talk about it. I didn't talk about my problems like privately either. So like yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I don't care. I'm like very used to sort of thing. There are a lot of chatbots yesterday, and they're spamming some like messages and stuff. And I won't deny I've done really bad things, right? But I don't think people know like the full story or the full scheme of things, nor do they have to listen. We listen, and we don't think it's the truth. So, like when it's court-based opinion, court-based law or like opinion statement, it is what is discovered to be the truth. But it's like if it's media opinion, it's open to interpretation. And one thing about the media is like media today is really smart because we like kind of like can sense the bullshit, especially when there are like sides of the story that have been already revealed and turned out to be the truth, and what you said are lies. Then who's gonna listen to your story when you're just lying, when all of everything you said was bullshit? He implies that he was receiving negative attention because they don't know the full story. Shut up. So I got called like 5 times. I got called like 5 times from an uncalled number, 7 times from this number I don't know, and then 1 time from an agent that I trust, and I sent him some messages and I was telling him that what's going on. And yesterday there was attempted SWAT on my address, on my home address. You know what? If I got swatted, it'd be like I got swatted. Like damn, like these people like address, and I would be angry. I'm guessing he would like, wait, let me go. 22:58. 22:58.
So the caller ID has been spoofed, and they know the perpetrator's like real location, and they asked me if I knew anything about this location, or I sent them some messages. I sent them what's going on, and yesterday there was an attempted SWAT attempt on our address, on my home address. So just swatting, and pretty much, my address is already underneath like a protected clause. So they are trying to find out the mark's identity. So the caller ID has been spoofed, and they know the perpetrator's like real location, and they asked me if I knew anything about this location, or if this address looks similar or like familiar to me. But it doesn't look familiar to me at all. Like, I don't know much about Australia. So yeah, so that's what happened yesterday. And then at the end of yesterday, two of my friends messaged me, and they said that this person's going out and like messaging them, saying like trying to get them away from me, but luckily these friends were like,
okay, I don't care. Anyway, we often met outside the city for days, despite knowing this is where he got recognized the most. Found out photos. Despite gaming, he did not feel safe to his online audience. Around 24, he informed his audience that someone alerted the sponsor manager of the controversy that his obligation in China were cancelled. During the 2 months we're together following the non-consensual filming. He often guilt-tripped me, stating I provided ammunition to hateful people. My God. Consequently encouraging them to harm his family. Whenever I spoke on the matter, just 2 days after the stream took place, Lee received an anonymous email from a misinformed viewer informing that Lee and I spoke about controversy on the recent stream. I believe the email is talking about a stream where I stated I didn't wish to pursue legal action. Oh my God. He stated in this message, hold on. First, I had a chat with Jonah recently. We were originally talking about blah, but eventually I told him about the relationship, concluding how it ended. I heard about concerning things about how you're not talking too nicely about me, which is honestly fine. The message is the second thing I wanted to mention. Talks about some thoughts of me that you gave publicly. I wasn't aware you were doing. I was under the impression that you were going to talk about me a lot privately, but I didn't think you were also continuing to do so privately. Oh, Lee was talking to... I heard a lot of things that you were not talking too nicely about me, which is honestly fine. Oh my God. Hate raids, loss of trust, loss of friends, loss of family and connection. Oh God. Things you can deal with, but doxing comments against my family is something no one deserves to go through. A guilt trip. Honestly, I don't want to care about what he said. I do not want to care. I do not, like... He's just enjoying this. Like, hey, she broke up with me. I'm gonna torture her mentally. He states in his first message that it's fine to talk about his experience, and goes on to express his disappointment for speaking publicly without his knowledge. Sound familiar? He expresses concern over the harassment he received on his recent streams. He called me shortly after to tell me that his sponsorship obligations were cancelled upon seeing his controversy during his phone call. He said that I had the right to speak our experience, but at the same time, I wish I would stop commenting, as my words provided ammunition to haters. He stated that he didn't want to put his family in danger, and she did it now. Fuck you. Hope you're not. Hope you're sad. He stated that he didn't want to put his family in danger, and to think about his well-being, before choosing to speak publicly. He'll be fine. He can just lie to himself now. Everything is great. He's got lying, right? He can just lie to himself. Yeah. He also initially believed that I was responsible for contracting his sponsor agent out of malice, and then later changed his mind, claiming that I was at fault. Dude, if I would be like, fuck you, block, remove my number, and I was outraged that almost 2 months past his initial confession, I was still being pressured into silence. Out of respect for him, I can agree that speaking on the matter but unnecessary attention, but I was also extremely disturbed by the misinformation that transpired from Lee's inability to take accountability. I wish Mujin would make a video of this. I'm pretty sure his video is more entertaining than mine. Oh my God. But this is the conversation Lee and I had after the call. I expressed anger, believing that I was the one pressuring him into ruining his career. He apologized, saying that it's his fault. This conversation occurred just before his night to China, before he started accusing me of blackmail. It's like now what he thinks she's trying to do to him. He wants to do it first so that he will hurt her first instead of her hurting him first. Ah, God. I'll call again. Pick up, please. All right. I'm calling you. Pick up the phone. Then why did you make me say those things? Don't want to talk. Thanks. After all that time of us trying to work things out, after all that reflection, it's my fault. I'm sorry. It's my fault. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing shitty things and feel bad about it and it makes it feel okay. You need to be better. You still think I made you admit to your wrongdoings on stream? I know. Then why did I even try to work shit out when you think it's my fault? I'm saying it's my fault. But bitch, you say right now that it's my fault. But the reason that it's happening is because so if like you condense everything you said into a simple phrase, it's basically saying it's your fault. You just fucking asked me why I made you say those things. I made you say those things. It's I'm tired. I'm just tired. This conversation is making me tired. As if I didn't forgive you, and I asked you not to. Dude, seriously, I just lost hope of hearing that. I'm sorry. You know, you know where I think Arya addressed the I'm sorry? It's not a sorry to Lee. It's a sorry to herself for believing this bullshit. Love makes you do stupid shit. I believe that. Lee never felt threatened whenever I spoke to the situation because he knew that my story directly contradicted his. He resorted to lying about being in danger, arson, and swatting to apply emotional pressure to prevent me from speaking publicly any further. Oh, you should just burn his house. There was a clear double standard here. As he had history of public speaking out his trauma and his version of events, but when I did, it was perceived as selfish and shit-talking my partner. This was not about fearing for safety like he claimed. It was just part of controlling the narrative. It is for control. It's annoying. Lee repeatedly mentioned throughout this period that consequences were, it's my fault, my fault. Whether it be death threats, lost friendships, and loss of opportunities. I'm so sorry. No! You can't keep doing this. You can't keep I like playing that clip. Todd. Angry. Bojack.
Todd, I'm sorry. All right, I screwed up. I know I screwed up. I don't know
great.
why.
Of course. Here it comes.
You can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing shitty things and then feel bad about yourself. Like that makes it okay. You need to be better.
I know.
And I'm sorry, okay?
I was drunk and there was all this pressure with the Oscar campaign.
Sorry, and then excuses. Shut up. From my understanding, this is Lee's way of trying to take responsibility, and was often paired with explanations that shifted blame outwards due to his habit of minimizing the situation. It's you. It's you. What else is there to say? Throughout our relationship, it's pattern deflection. Throughout our relationship, it's very clear to not to talk badly about him to others. I thought this was an odd request, as I consider no, like if there's anybody can like talk bad about me, but like if it's for constructive criticism, and I would understand and I would change, but if it's for shit talking for no reason and like no, like there's no genuine proof, I would be like, what? Why would you say that? You're weird. I hate you. Let's not be friends anymore. I thought it was an odd request as I considered that this the bare minimum in a relationship, but reassured him regardless. There are a few times where I reached out to two of my close friends, Fishy Chair and Jonah, to ask for advice on some small issues in our relationship during periods where Lee and I struggled to understand each other because he's a fucking psychopath. Lee knew about this, and because I was transparent about him, he allowed it. He also confided in them whenever he felt he needed to. Early in 2025, Fishy Chair confronted Lee with valid concerns about how Fishy felt disrespected during their friendship. Fishy's concerns were entirely external to my relationship with Lee, and he decided in his own volition. Wait, Fishy's a guy? I don't know gender. Fishy's concerns were entirely external to my relationship with Lee, and he decided on his own volition to unfriend him. Wait, Fishy is a guy. I thought Fishy was a girl. Like, Fishy was a girl, and then Jonah was a guy. Is Jonah a girl? I am so confused. Lee took this as an attack! And the next time he saw me interacting in Fishy, he lashed out at me claiming that I was interacting with someone who openly hates his guts. Bitch, she's his friend. Leave her alone. I couldn't really understand his concern because Fishy Chair never bowed mouth Lee during the time we were all friends. A week after this confrontation, Lee woke up from my bed claiming to have dreamt of me. Hey girlfriend, do you know I dreamt about me cheating on your guest? Did you know that I dreamt about you cheating on your male best friend? I'm like, oh, and was convinced this truly happened. Wow, a psychopath as well. He explained I was cheating on him because I continued to interact with Fishy Chair following their fallout. I tried to calm him down to reassure him that nothing happened between us, and if he was upset, I could have. Oh no. Oh, that's also weird. Weird behavior. If you don't trust your partner, then there's no trust at all. Oh my god. If there are people defending me, like, oh, you should just. Oh, like sometimes you have to check your partner if they're actually lying. No, trust is like the basic fundamentals of relationships, right? For me, I guess that is for me, someone who is single and doesn't have a girlfriend. Like, trust is a very important part of a relationship because if there is no trust, then how can there be stability? How can you trust the person you are like dating or who you are partnered with? How can you trust that person if you don't trust them, if you doubt them at every step of the way? You know, it's gonna be exhausting. Well, that they were exhausting. I mean, these guys were exhausting. Hello. Then I handed Lee my phone and locked so he could take a look at the type of conversation I had with Fishy Chair. This was my way of reassuring Lee because no cheating had occurred. Lee then pushed my phone away, claiming if he looked, then he would be He kept avoiding the evidence, and I repeatedly shoved my phone into his face. He turned his head away, saying he didn't want to look. Eventually, he stopped accusing me and asked me to unfriend Fishy Chair. Women, we need to learn that when there are bitches like these, just fucking leave. Like, it's there's also a statement. Here's the thing. What's his name again? Princess Carolyn. I know that I'm gonna have a lot of BoJack references here. Rutabaga. There was a conversation about where Rutabaga was talking to Princess Carolyn. It was so disrespectful too, because it was like this. Because he suggested on having an open relationship with Princess Carolyn while he was still married to somebody, and he was like, "What the fuck?" Okay, maybe can you like not? Maybe you should have somebody should upload a clip of that. Man, come on. Why didn't you do that? Come on, just do that. Maybe. It's a supercut.
Well, if it isn't my friend Rutabaga, the boy prince of the 26th.
Is my
Afford to be picky.
What? I don't want.
Carolyn, you're a single woman in your 40s. Can you really afford to be picky?
What?
No, I'm just saying. What, you think you're gonna find some perfect, unattached guy who's gonna love you like I do? Who's gonna make you laugh and feel good about yourself? This is it, Carolyn. This is what you get. And if you're holding out for something better, well, I hate to break it to you, but you're gonna be alone for a long time.
That's like, you know what? I feel like a lot of women face this because the reason they don't want to let go of the relationship because they're worried that's like, as a man, this is my opinion as a man, they're worried that that's gonna be the best thing that's gonna happen to them. Like they're never gonna have that moment of happiness, of joy with someone, even though if it's so toxic as fuck. They felt like they're never gonna experience happiness like that with someone else ever again. But in reality is, you never know the future. You never know if you're gonna finally meet that someone who is the perfect fit for you. And that's what happened to Princess Carolyn. Even though she's a fictional character, like, she eventually found someone that, you know, fits her. Like, somebody who is always there for her and supports her. Judah. Oh my god, I love Judah. Best boy ever. Someone who supports her every step of the way and doesn't like judge her for bullshit things like these.
Alone. And you might want to find someplace else to work because you're not coming with me.
Wait, what?
It's my company. My name is on all the paperwork. I think I can do it without you. Good luck.
Whoa, Carolyn, we just come. Carolyn!
My name is Princess Carolyn.
Name is Princess Carolyn. Yeah, like, honestly, I feel bad for the women who think that, you know, like, there are a lot of you may not have heard of it, but I'm pretty sure there are a lot of famous people or like people in general who are involved in partnerships or relationships because they felt like they couldn't get out of that relationship because they don't know if they're gonna find that happiness they're gonna be looking for, you know. And I say, like, there's always gonna be happiness somewhere if you keep looking for it, because the happiness that you feel, like the pain that you feel right now, is not worth it. Like living in a toxic relationship, living with someone that's so toxic, it's draining to the soul. And I'm pretty sure a lot of women experience this, like older women, and they felt like, nah, like they just excuse the man's behavior to just be like, nah, that's just men. No, that's not what men are supposed to be. Like, that's not what men are supposed to be. Like, they're supposed to be the strong, dependable person, but not the abuser. They don't abuse people or their partners in general. Why would you do that? You want to live with this person forever? Somebody who doesn't even treat you with an ounce of respect? Hello? Please. He kept avoiding the evidence. I repeatedly showed his face. He asked me to unfriend Fishy on Discord. Fast forward to May 18th. Fishy invited me to a group call with Kami. The day I learned of Lee's emotional cheating, and Jonah later invited me to the call, and was given a debrief conversation I had with Mira and Kami. Kami is a girl, right? The next day, Lee called Jono to discuss an unrelated matter, during which Jono let Lee know that Fishy chair. Why would you tell them, Jono? Jono, what would you tell him? During which Jono let me know that Fishy Chair had invited him to a group call to inform him of Lee's actions. The entire time this conversation was happening, Lee was recording this call without Jono's consent. Lee then weaponized his audio clip of Jono to spread a false narrative that Fishy Chair had gone out of his way to invite all of Lee's friends, mods, and others into a group called to slander his name and get his Red Bull LA and invitation canceled upon finding Lee's wrongdoings. Fishy Chair, seeing this, was deeply disturbed by Lee's behavior and decided to distance himself completely from the Twitch space. That's so sad. Toxic bitches. Like when you're in like Twitch, you're always gonna be surrounded by that's why I hate people. Like if I were to be a famous person, I wanna be like Jenna Jenna Marbles is still surrounded with toxic people at the time. Like remember Shane, like, ooh, I love Jenna Marbles. Shane. And then like Jeffree Star was like, ooh, Jenna, I love his aesthetic, yeah. So many people. God. Like who I wanna be like the Kate Bush of Twitch. Kate Bush of Twitch. I'm gonna be like voicing my opinions but be a completely recluse person. Bruh. And then when I go to a wedding, be like, wait, you're here? Like there was a story about Kate Bush where she was invited to Elton John's wedding, and then people did not know that she was gonna be there, and then people were like, wait, Kate, you're here, Kate, oh my god! And then people were crowding her, like, oh hi, oops, you didn't know I was here. Fishy Share, seeing this, was deeply disturbed. Oh my god. Almost 5 months later, Lee forged a fake Discord DMs to sell a narrative that Fishy Share was still witch hunting him when they hadn't interacted in months. I mentioned this briefly on page 8, highlighted in yellow, where Lee tried to gaslight me into keeping quiet about the crime he committed because Fishy Share was attempting to put him in jail. When Lee accused Fishy Share of this, I swallowed my saliva, sorry. When I asked him to show me proof, Lee refused, saying he had promised to protect the identity of the anonymous source. Bitch, it's just you. I called him and asked him to censor their names if this evidence existed. True. It's true. It's true. That's fair. That's a fair question. But if you get defensive and started calling me crazy for not trusting him, yeah, of course I'm crazy for not trusting you, because why would I trust anybody? I wouldn't even trust you. If I had a partner, I would not trust if it's some if it's like if I have a partner like this, I would not trust them. But if it's a partner that I would like trust, I would trust them. Anyway, couldn't add anything because I don't know what to say anymore. I asked and called him to censor their names. In this call, I could hear him typing in his keyboard when sending his evidence. It is horrible. Yeah, it is. You are protecting someone thing. It's not how it should have been. Someone instead of fixing us. Oop. Then just disregard information. If I promised someone I would protect their identity, I wanted to see this proof of Fishy making Apple and put you in jail, even though I already made up my mind to block him. There's no elaborate plan. It's just a statement. It's just you said it's a plan. You just said he made a plan. Oop. Then show me that you weren't lying. Sigh, I don't understand. Lamau, he fucking deserves to be put in jail. What? He is fucking furious in the call. I just wanted to check with you. If I have to guess, he made this Discord. People had to. It's weird how funny people, when lying bitches, have to go through lens like this to make a lie. I had messages and these were fake because the story he told me and the time span of the message didn't match up. In the end, he admitted that he admitted that they lied. No, he lied. I'm so surprised. I am so shocked that he lied, bruh. And when I asked why I had to do this, he responded by saying that he was upset that I reconnected with Fishy Share. I wish you could just said this. Why do you have to fucking lie? What? No? Did your parents fail in telling you that it's okay to tell the truth? Or did Satan tell you to like lie and protect yourself? Bitch. I fucking hate lying bitches. Lee admits to forging mission and still lies in his apology to Jonah. Yo, Saws for late for surprise. I appreciate you writing things out though. Sorry I didn't get back to you in this first. After the conversation with Ari, I knew this was on your mind. I should have sent a message first. I did lie to you about forging the messages, and you're completely right. I gained nothing from. It's true. Then why'd you fucking do it? Or anyone really just looks so dumb as hell on my part. And the voice recording thing, I just wanna say it wasn't done maliciously. it was. It wasn't done maliciously. Bullshit. I don't regard it. I understand how invasive to your privacy, especially when you're trying to just hear me out. The purpose of doing so is, however, was because Ari wanted me to open up to my friends. This is how you lie, by the way. Like, you mix the truth with something made up. He said the truth in the first part, and then the purpose of doing so is he said lied. Because Ari wanted me to open up to my friends and clearly tell my wrongdoing so he could see that I was on the right steps to improving. Regardless, though, that would have been so simple. It was so simple to ask. I appreciate you reaching out to me and my any account and creating a space where I can just clearly voice my mind. Not only is Lee capable of faking evidence, he also did justify his wrongdoings with a false narrative he created in an attempt to minimize the consequences. Throughout my 2-year relationship with Lee, which is crazy, he would demonstrate patterns of coercive, manipulated, and reality-distorting behavior whenever he felt threatened. It's clear that whenever Lee does something wrong, i.e. cheating, he projects and deflects blame onto others. Hey, I heard you cheated with your girlfriend. It's not my fault, it's my penis! Honestly. He projects and deflects blame to others rather than taking accountability. He repeatedly weaponizes his friends by misrepresenting their actions to paint himself as the victim. Aww. Wow, this is a long one. This one is long. False allegations of blackmail to third parties and performative accountability. I thought that was mentioned in the previous statements. One misunderstanding that really frustrated me throughout all of this was that people were under the impression that I blackmailed Lee into ruining his own career and sending me 20k. I never probably addressed this at the time because when I often spoke about the minor relationship between Lee, I never properly spoke on the major events mentioned in this document. I made sure to avoid the topic because there was a lot to talk about, and because I didn't want to comment on a situation without clear evidence. I ignored the blackmail allegation initially because I understood why someone would come to that conclusion considering the limited information that was available at the time. I believe this was something I could clearly address if I ever decided to come up with my statement. I would also like to mention that Lee only started publicly accusing me of blackmail as of recently. It's been 2 months since his initial confession, and during the many live streams where he chose to speak on the matter, he had never accused me of blackmail until his recent live stream on the 4th of January 2026. Here's the thing. I noticed of Lee's viewership has always maintained 1k. Nah, that means he's still good. Okay, fine. Yeah, I think he's still doing great. I'm pretty sure he stopped during live streams because he's a bitch. But oof, I'm pretty sure this was used to be 1 million. Oh, what you get now? What you see? Oh, 18 days ago.
Ooh, yo.
Ew, he saw his
Ritz
fucking
Fresh
face.
Snacks offer
Ew.
snacking go-getters. Where you go, they go too. So go get 'em. Ritz Fresh Snacks.
Yeah, this is 18 days. He has not
that you can
streamed
take with you.
since. Oh.
Was good. Hey, Ma, hey, Nick.
2018. I mean, 18 days ago. That was like January 2. Maybe he's streaming his alt account. Okay. Also, fuck this bitch, I'm out. Fuck this bitch, I'm out. Oh, sorry, I was gonna watch Josh. Hold on. It's weird that I have a weird, like, relationship with Josh. Not parasocial, not being real. When I, like, sometimes, like, I admit that I don't like watching his streams, but I end up watching his streams anyway. And then I still have a sub. I got a gifted sub from him. Because when I saw him, it's funny, when I saw him in Manila during the at French Festival, he was so tired. I think he was tired, or it was either that was his resting bitch face, or he was tired. He was tired because it was like in the middle of the night, and he was like, I'm so tired. Like he was like, he looked so angry or exhausted, and I was like, oop. And one of the friends that I made during that time was like, "Oh my gosh, it's Josh Seki! Oh my god, hi Josh!" And then ignored. She got ignored. I think she got ignored, or he did not want to see her. It was funny. It was funny. Like I don't like his vibes, but I still watch his stream. Even the haters are watching it. Oh my god, me! I really. But yeah, I'm still watching it right now while I'm talking. But here's the thing. I will say, when Anthony Chen came up, this is streaming. When Anthony Chen came up, and one of one of my friends when we met at friends, she was oh my god, Anthony, oh my god, hi. And Anthony said hi back. You know what I appreciate when you like appeal to your audience, like at the very least say hi back, say hi back. Oh my god, Anthony, hi. Anthony wait, where is Anthony big? In YouTube or in Twitch? I think it's more bigger in YouTube, right? Oh, he is bigger in YouTube. Okay. Okay. So he does have a bigger audience. Oh, hey. Wait, what if you can see me in this vlog? Wait, I will watch this later. Shut up. Wait a minute. Okay, I will watch it later. Hold on. I was thinking. Let me go back to this. Okay, during Lee's sponsorship to China between 17th and 22nd December 25, he met another candidate named Takular. Takular was told that Lee's sponsor applications were cancelled last minute by a sponsor agent, and that, and that it was ultimately Lee's decision to explain. Lee told Tucker, "We were together," and when Tucker expressed that he was looking for roommates to move in with, Lee, "We all move in together." Lee during this trip messaged me about this, and I replied saying that I considered this living arrangement as a last resort. I was vocal to Lee about not comfortable living with him one-on-one, and that if I were to be unsuccessful in finding a new place after I may consider moving in as three. Just the day before Lee returned to his ship, he FaceTimed me to inform me that he told Tucker about the he FaceTimed me to inform that he told Talcar about the and cheating to show that he was just taking accountability. I was confused why you would reveal that about yourself to someone you just met. Hi, nice to meet you. Did you know I killed someone? Hi, nice to meet you. Did you know I sent my nudes to did you know I filmed my girlfriend when we were having. You know what? This behavior reminds me of a bitch that who a different bitch. I have a lot of bitches. A bitch from the hospital. You know his first introduction to somebody, to like a literal stranger. He was an intern at the time when he was in hospital. You know what he shared to me? He shared to us, my classmates. He was like, you know what? I had this one guy when we were in like he was like, there was this one guy we're in his internship in like Bacolod, and you know what the first question I asked him is like, "Hey bro, do you watch porn?" And that's how they became friends. Honestly, when I look back on it, I'm pretty sure that was number one sign of weird behavior, and that was like the first red flag. Honestly, time and place, man, time and place. But it was also hilarious. To be honest, but it's also time and place, man. Like, you just met. Please. But I didn't question it. During this trip, Lee asked me if I wanted a free keyboard. It was from a highly reputable brand that I would love to own one, and said I would love to own one. He then tells me that the keyboard brand representative gave one stock keyboard to Lee and a custom value at $400 US to Takular. Wait, he then tells me that the keyboard brand representative gave one stock keyboard to Lee and a custom model valued to Takular. Takular offered his custom keyboard to Lee out of kindness when Lee claimed that he would give one. When Lee claimed he would give the one he received to his brother at home. Lee then FaceTimed me, showing me two keyboards, saying Takular gave it to me, and Lee returned to Australia a couple of days later and met me at a cafe since he landed. Lee offered me Takular's keyboard. I asked him to hand it to me another time because I had too many things to carry. The same day, Lee went on live. I asked him to hand it to me some other time because the keyboard. The same day, Lee went live on Twitch to claim that he received two keyboards from some guy and proceeded to unbox Takular's keyboard. Takular. I hope I'm saying his name right. Takular. He then set his attention to give away the second keyboard to his Takular, upon seeing this, felt to see but did not comment until Lee insulted Takular on stream just a few days after. Kinoko. Oh my god, again? On January 3, I broke up with Lee as he continued to flirt with the girl he hid from me for 2 weeks. God damn! I sent this message after I found out that they continued to flirt even after he apologized for it on a call just the day before. He had this girl in a relationship with me after 2 weeks of flirting, and I already told her he was uncomfortable. Despite this, they continue to flirt. Oh, that's the perfect relationship that he has to go to. Toxic people unite. Before it was ex-girlfriends unite, now it's toxic people unite. Girl, let him have his fun. Let him have it. I don't care. We don't care. You should not care as well. Despite this, they continue to flirt, and that was caused a breakup. I finally blocked him after sending this message. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit here like a cock after I spent 2 years fighting for this relationship. You put me through a lot of anxiety and betrayal due to your truthfulness, which I know you're not sorry for, but it really does affect how things are in the future. I don't see how it's okay to entertain someone that is flirting with you, especially after you weren't truthful about the relationship and intentions you had with her. You definitely wouldn't like it if I was the one doing it, so I'm done. I promised myself I wouldn't cry over shit like this again, but I know my boundaries and I know what I feel. I know what I feel disrespected by. Best of luck. Yeah, I did, girl. Set fire! And I set fire to the rain. He then ended his live stream to call me, and I answered. During this call, I asked him if he could stop interacting with this girl out of respect for me. Oh, she's now doing the reverse Uno card to her. Oh no, let's see. And he couldn't give me an answer. Oh my god. You couldn't even do the thing that you told your girlfriend to do, and now she's asking you to do the same thing to him, and now you're like, well, what else? This was the girl he was doing e-dating content for well over a week. He claimed that he needed this girl to get back on his feet. Girl. He expressed that the reason. He expressed that the recent controversy. I'm laughing because it's so stupid. This tea is so stupid. Actually, he is so stupid, to be honest. Honestly, I'm sorry to Arya, but like, you wanted to save this relationship even though it's clearly bullshit. Like, Arya, no girl, no. It was like there was this meme that like hear me listening to my friend who is like talking about his boyfriend who's obviously very toxic, and I would like to tell him that they were toxic, but I couldn't tell her because I would feel bad for her. Dude. Arya. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say when like they are both at fault for this relationship, because number one, like Arya is included because like you kept this up. You wanted, like, she wanted to not leave him, knowing that he's a bitch and he has not changed. So it's her fault for keeping this up. You know, she has fault in this relationship, which I agree. If people were to be saying that she has no fault in this, that would be a lie, because in a sense she has her own faults, and it's like it's obvious that it's Lee's fault because he's fucking crazy, but she also has her own faults because she kept this relationship up even though it's already dying. It's moribund, as Miriam Defensor Santiago would say. He stated he couldn't live with her. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Was he really able to throw away our relationship for the girl he met online for 2 weeks? Yes. He was silent for a while and then asked for my understanding, and I asked again, trying to remind him that he risking his relationship for a girl who didn't respect his boundaries and his relationship. He could not give me an answer. I wish him the best, saying that our relationship was over and that I hope this new girl was his next Inoki and was worth sacrificing his relationship for. Lee's contact with Inoki was the reason for his relationship blow up. He did not attempt to reach out privately ever again. After that call, I streamed LOL on the main channel, and for a few hours, the tower came up to my chat and said, "Hello, Takular! Takular! Ay, hello, beach!" He added me in Discord to talk about possibly living together, as Lee initially suggested. I told Takular later, I told Takular that Lee and I broke up as some 10 hours ago, and I no longer considered living together as an option. That conversation shifted towards his China trip with Lee. This is when I learned Lee was accusing me of blackmail. We're still together. Takular mentioned how he learned of Lee's act of unconscious betrayal, like Lee claimed during their China trip. Lee would not have asked to live together if he would not have asked to live together because Lee actually lied about taking accountability during this trip. He just like did that for no reason. He took accountability for no reason. It turns out it was all like amazing. I love this guy. This guy is so awesome. He's gonna be included. He's gonna be in this very special list next to Hitler. Like, please. For a long time, I ignored the in hell next to Hitler, bruh. For a long time, I ignored the blackmail allegations as people were simply misinformed, but I was carefully accept hearing that my own boyfriend at the time was pushing this narrative. I couldn't comprehend how Lee came to this conclusion when he admitted just before starting China that the consequences he's facing was entirely his fault. Dude never learned his lesson. Okay, learning that he was accusing me of blackmailing people in private was the final straw. I decided to put together a statement and bring evidence to his document. After an hour or so, I went to my alt channel to announce that Lee and I broke up a day ago, and that I would be issuing a formal statement about hearing that he was accusing me of blackmail. I also stated that our relationship was ended because he chose to entertain a girl he met online. Another stupid thing to do. Like, dude, what? If you can't even handle a girlfriend, then why, like, not, I'm talking to Lee. If you have a girlfriend, why are you talking to other girls? If you just want to like play around and not be serious in a relationship, then don't be in a relationship. Just openly say, nah, I just want to fool around. Why can't you just be clear with that? Like, why do you have to waste someone's time in a relationship when in the end you're not even committed to said relationship? Like, that's so fucking stupid dumbass bitch. Why can't you be why can't you be super rich? Okay, are all the downloads? Yes, okay. Okay. Within 10 minutes of the live stream, Lee came into my chat to spam question marks and then went live on his channel to act in self-defense. We were essentially arguing to each other in Twitch streams. Couples argument in Twitch stream. Hooray! Definitely should have been private, but hooray! This was the most pathetic and chronically online behavior I have ever engaged in. You know what? At least she's self-aware. Oh, let's see this stream! I am excited.
I broke up yesterday. I felt like wasn't even like
52.
my bad. I mean,
Oh! His face! Fucking ass face. Like, honestly, I think he would have looked better if he had like the G-Dragon. No, that is the G-Dragon haircut. When I say modern day version of G, like this haircut belongs in the 2000s. Like 2000s called, they need that haircut back and that personality as well. My God.
hello. What the fuck, dude? What's going on? Oh my god.
He's panicking because he's trying. She's cooking! Oh, she's cooking! Receipts! Receipts! Yeah! Dude, who are you? What are you saying?
Oh my god. Welcome back. Thanks, man. Oh my god, bro. Oh, dude. You all good? No, I'm not good, bro. I'm not good. I'm not good.
They replied, what the fuck? Question mark. She cooking! Galay!
Oh man, I'm not good at all. I'm just not good. I'm just not good.
He reminds me of Bojack so much. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a good 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 person.
Can I help? Nah, it's alright. Like, I'm not too sure what's going on, bro. I just don't like hearing
I'm not too sure. Bitch lies.
everything here in the echo chamber and like not being able to say anything. I'm just not too sure. Just not too sure what to think. Oh.
I'm not too sure to think because it's just happened so fast. I couldn't make up a story. wait. I need to get my Stephen Rowling, my Stephen King, J.K. Rowling hat on so that I could know what story to tell.
Fuck. I'm just not too sure what to think. Jesus Christ. Sorry to hear. Yeah, it's not going too well. Hey,
I have no idea, man. I don't know what I did. Like, bitch, she's cheated. Oh man, I am not giving him the time of day. No. Fuck you. I'm not gonna listen to that. I don't know what to do, man. I fucked up so hard. I think all those fuck ups, like, yeah, I made public for sure. But not every single thing needs to be fucking said, you know? Like, even how we broke up yesterday, I feel like it wasn't even like my bad. It wasn't even like my bad. I mean, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I actually have no idea. Because he couldn't find a way to say, like, to make him look good in the situation. Because there's no thing. He needs a publicist. If you wanna, like... Do you think Pokimane has a publicist? Sometimes, like... I think Poki has bad energy. I'm just saying that without proof, without context as well. I think Pokimane has bad vibes. I get bad vibes from her. When was her last stream? Like, a lot of people were like, hey, we hate her because she's a woman. No. I don't like her because I get bad vibes from her. Like,
you know what's kind of fun? Refrigerated pouches, a farm bed, and packing nutrients.
I did.
They use pineapples, bananas,
Oh, don't forget dragon fruit.
and spinach.
You're really good at.
but ooh, Jennifer Garner. I just get bad vibes from her, to be honest. I just don't get. I don't get what's the appeal of Pokey. I will just say, okay, I will just say. I mean, she's like, ooh, there's her. I don't know. I just get bad vibes from her. And I can't, there's no proof, there is nothing that I could say or I've seen that there's shows proof that she is a not good person, but that's just how I feel about her, you know. I like Ray. I like, who's that other girl again? Tina. Oh, Tina. I love Tina. Better.
Okay, perfect.
Love that face. Not this face. This. What is that?
What the fucky is this? Stop yelling. Oh my gosh. Wow, I haven't changed much. I still be laughing at the same laughing at myself, laughing at myself. You know what I mean?
Sorry. I know this is just a random thing, but like sometimes I get bad vibes from people, and like one of the Twitch streamers that I always get bad vibes from is Pokey. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my bullshit meter is broken. Just like how I did follow Lee until I realized now he's a bitch. But I'm open to criticism. If I'm wrong, it's fine. But I don't know, unless I see proof, you know, of her being, you know, a kind person, you know. Just saying. Here he claims I've never given him an opportunity to talk in private, despite having a phone call just a few hours before the stream. We're also together for 2 months since the controversy, and he also had endless opportunities to clear up any misunderstandings. Due as an I wait 4:32. I don't want to give him the time of day, but the reason I want to play this is because it's like you as an Ari. I was like, oh.
You literally try to work it out in private?
Oh.
No, you didn't, bro. Like, you're going live and you're talking about it.
Lie!
What? If you wanted to talk about it in private, call me.
He did! Like, call me, he didn't give an answer.
Call me. You didn't even...
He he was like, call me. I was like, wait, was that, did I sound genuine? Oh god. No, you didn't, bro. You call me. Like call me, bitch. You gave me an answer. You know you didn't give an answer. He reads a chat message from a viewer who was shocked to find out they were still together after his initial confession. He says that I switched up as soon as we broke up. This is true, as I found out the blackmail continues and broke up with Lee following his faithfulness on the same day. I did not know where the death threats came from, but I understand it was dramatization. Guess the biggest surprise out of all this is you guys are still together. You're still together. I wanted to work things out, you know. No, he did. They did clarify that they were still together, especially when he confessed, diba? And he confessed, he was like, "We're still together. We're still together." Lee starts to switch focus away from the action, so let's break up and onto how my reaction affected him. As soon as the consequences started to appear, he would reframe himself as the victim, as shown in the document. Instead of considering my actions to be self-defense or providing clarity, he started attacking my character in an attempt to divert blame into persecution. There's not even proof, dude. You won't even believe it. There's no proof. It is hypocritical that his attempts to comment on the situation are expected to be perceived as self-defense, but when I do, it's clear sabotage. And women should speak with evidence as well. With evidence. Honestly, men and women should speak with evidence. If you don't have any evidence, then you should not speak. That's why, like, when I said Pokey, and I said, like, I have an ick for Pokey, but I said no evidence. I have no proof. I just have an ick. I just had a feeling. There's no proof. I just felt an ick from her, but that does not take away from the situation that there is no proof. I will directly repeat that there is no proof, but I feel an ick from her. Okay? I repeat, that I have no evidence. Okay? That's what I am, like, when I'm trying to say. Because, like, if you don't have evidence, then your statement is baseless and pointless. Hello? What the fuck is this, bro? Ugh. I know, I don't want to play it. Fuck you. I don't get why you even want to get back with me if you don't think I'm, like, so like, as soon as we break up, like, you just want to, like, end my career, you know? Oh my god, he's like so crazy, like, he's like so paranoid. Now in the complete opposite to you, Ari. When I have a problem, I don't even fucking voice it to my partner, family, or anyone. But when you have a problem, not only do you voice it to your friends, but you voice it to your viewers, like this, like what you're doing right now. Like, if it's something I've done wrong, I understand. Like, bro, why even, like, your situation when we broke up? Like, does everyone need to know about that? I'm not panicking about a dog. Honestly, I think anything was about me. I'm fine. I'll do my best to try to, you know, make a story. I just never should get to the point where, like, fuck is going, they should be private. So that people will not shame you for your behavior. I think that's what a lot of people would fear. Like, their biggest mistakes will be put on public for people to judge. Honestly, you fucking deserve it. Because, like, this has been going on in private, and then in private, nobody really knows. And then people will excuse your behavior. Now this is public. Hello? Now this is public. Now people get to criticize you and find out how bullshit you are. And is my mic even on? My mic was not on this whole time, wasn't it? I thought my mic was on. Imagine me yapping for an hour and then my mic was on. Was my mic on? Okay, wait. My mic was on the whole time, wasn't it? Let me just continue this document. I hate you. Anyway, I was yapping for no reason. Hooray! Bullshit stream. Anyway, at least I didn't say what I said earlier. Oh my god. He was crazy. This indirectly contradicts these actions, but as humans, Lee really talked about our situation in wrong during his large audience when offing, omitting and minimizing key facts. His claim that this should be private is contradictory. Whenever I realize that my mic is off and it's been an hour, I get discouraged from streaming. And you know what? I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna stream for a week after this because I'm gonna think back and be like, fuck my life. I did not turn on my mic when I was streaming. I hate this now. I hate streaming. I will not come back. That has happened to me multiple times. I hate you. And I thought it was working the last time when I was checking. You should always check. Always check. I'm angry. I'm so angry. I'm so. Anyway, he claimed it should be private. Is contradictory to his history of live streaming confession and rather representing his audience. He effectively used his platform to shape the narrative and raising his reputation. Had soured more than expected when he initially confessed my wishes to know. He was taking accountability. He was taking accountability, like in the sense of let leaders to read himself as reasonable while implying I was impulsive and unfair, pretending to be diplomatic when a private call already occurred before live stream. I believe she said she tried to talk it out in private. Dude, I'm trying to talk it out in private right now, dude. He's great. He's absolute, bro. It's long gone, bro. She was dating me yesterday. He's so cunt. Oh no, he's being defensive. Oh no, you're over. You're over. If you're fighting with your audience, you're over. You're over. You're over. Fucking crazy. No, you're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy. If you fucked up, how you get mad about someone airing your shit? Dude, we were dating yesterday. yesterday. You were dating. The way that our breakup happened like yesterday wasn't even like that. I felt if need to sort, huh? She fucked up as well. I didn't fuck up. She fucked up as well. I'm like, she's a child, man. He's a fucking kid. What a fucking child. Lee then opens up how his inability to communicate was largely my fault. I agree that throughout the relationship, I was always aggressive during arguments, which discouraged him from speaking up. He communicates, and eventually, every time we argued, I would ask him to type his thoughts into a message. Though he struggled to talk about his emotions, he was firm in his boundaries and made sure to respect them. I even cut off his friends at his request. He misrepresented the relationship dynamic, reporting himself as powerless. You're a man. You're a man. Like, I know this sounds so like misogynistic. Saan na nakanta? Sa Chinese na? Saan na salida? People what?
People we meet on vacation.
Movie? Oh, there. Sorry, I was distracted. Completely distracting and the fact that I reached out, apologize, taking availability and encourage conversation catalyst in this relationship. Yeah, my inability to communicate effectively was largely on her because because I felt horrible for voicing my opinion and being shut down every single time I felt like I wasn't able to communicate unless I rolled over like a fucking doll. Like, I know those are facts. Lee talks about something he learned through his relationship with Lee, that everyone's experience should be valid except for her. To which I agree to an extent. I can definitely account for the positive change in our relationship that occurred when one of us adopted this mindset. We tried hard to understand and validate those missing in combating. This was something we struggled at in the early half of the relationship, and neither of us could understand differing perspectives. Ari, I learned this from you, that each and everyone's experience should be fucking valid. If you make them feel that way, you should be like... You know what? Maybe I'm glad that I used to have a toxic bitch as friend to make me realize that your consequences have actions. Your actions have consequences. But did my brain just do that? That your actions have consequences. This is Ari's philosophy. This is not mine. This is something I learned from her. And you know what? She had a problem early in our... It's hard for me to guess... Let's like see her side. I try to reason with her, you know. He applies this philosophy to justify his false claims of blackmail. This mindset encourages emotional understanding and does not justify altering reality to avoid accountability. I still want to believe that he didn't hurt those around him out of malice, but out of desperation to protect his livelihood. It's true. I understand that Lee's feared losing his career was overrun by the consequences he did not expect. He definitely got scared of losing his career. Lee's emotional reactions throughout the controversy were undeniably valid. His actions were not. You're valid for being upset. Yeah, I think I'm also valid for thinking that that could have been blackmail. I think I'm really valid for thinking that as well. It was confusing. Here, I claim that the audio recording of the conversation that occurred the day that this was claimed as blackmail, Lee's double-standard and recording without consent is incredibly telling. His shock and disappointment revealed that this was never about morals, but rather control. Recording someone seems to be wrong only when he is the victim. True. I recall that Lee recorded his phone call with Joan without his knowledge to weaponize his words to slander someone else when shifted the blame towards me when constructive. You have the whole convo? Well, then you should show it because that's like, I didn't know you were recording in the room during that time, which is first case I was not aware. He then claims that if ever destroyed his evidence, it would somehow work in his favor. He claims that I threatened to put him in jail if he didn't pay me. He directly contradicts his own statement where he admitted to his audience that we came to an agreement just 2 months ago. Here I claimed that I had evidence in an attempt to scare him to telling the truth, that he doubled down despite knowing his free count was completely false. You said otherwise, I have to go public and sue you, or otherwise you'd... If if you don't give me... He's not even like coherent in his statements. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to sue you and go public with it. You know, it's not the raw definition of blackmail. Oh my god. But yes, you should work in your favor. I wished. You know what? I want to listen to this and then just skip to the end because this is so fucking stupid. It is so. Apparently, this is blackmail. Sorry. I think I already said this in my last stream. I do not feel comfortable listening to this because it's just weird. It's just weird. It's like comfortable, but like, you know what, girl? What's your next payout? Fuck, I'm sorry, I can't read that line. I promise I'll be in contact. Then can we fix things? Can you? Can you really listen to things? I think. Can you? This feels like a BoJack Horseman script. Script. I feel bad for her. I'm just really tired. Can you show me the part where he's crying? 104. Did he cry now? Oh, this is when manipulative people do when they fail. They're gonna cry, kind of like a beach. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he's angry. Oh, he's angry. He has an emotional outburst. Sorry, I thought he was crying.
On you for not communicating when it was needed.
Ooh.
Do you also realize why it's so hard for me to communicate to you sometimes, Ari? Because whenever I open up about it, whenever I open up to you, I get fucking beat the fuck down, cunt. I get fucking verbally fucking berated. And you know this as well as an issue. I told you.
Oh, fucking trigger. That's like fucking #1 sign of gaslighting. Hey guys, if you don't know what gaslighting is, here it is, Lee. Proving it on public. Oh my god.
Many times during our relationship, it was so hard to open up and be truthful about anything. I couldn't even talk during half of my, like, hello?
No, bro. So
hard to be truthful? No, bro. So hard to... Yeah, actually, genuinely, yeah. So hard to be truthful. I can't say how I feel. It's impossible to say how I feel with Ari. Because guess what? If I say how I feel...
Bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. He's supposed to be talking to Ari, and now he's talking to his audience. I'm like, shut the fuck up,
it just
man.
leads to more and more fighting.
Shut the fuck up. The relationship reminds me of Diana Miss Peanut Butter. BoJack reference again. I'm pretty sure you didn't hear that earlier. Because I was muted! Once again. Lee repeatedly mentioned how everything is his fault and he blames no one else for the consequences he faced. He can. It's my fault! And this is a way of putting guilt to his audience. He is clearly distressed by the collapse of his online career image relationship, and he's very felt remorse and emotional pain over his marriage. I truly believe that this wasn't performative. From profusely enforcing on the day of my SA to repeatedly assuring me that the controversy was fault of our relationship. If he understood what he did was wrong, I believe Lee crumbled under the pressure of being perceived and started to fit his online persona as he built. It's true. A deception and denial. That's what happens when you lie. When you keep lying, you just keep lying, you just keep lying, you just keep lying, you just keep lying, and you turn back and realize that you're not yourself anymore. You're a figment of what you say you are. And then when people realize that you're lied, and then they realize that who you are isn't what they thought they were, and then they'll just go away. You know, people who will stay for the real you. And if the real you is a liar, then I'm pretty sure some people will stay too. Bitches. Here, Lee approaches for line to his audience for the very first time. Oh my god. 147.
No, Jono. I don't disagree with that. No. In fact, I've said it not once, not twice, not three, like fucking thousands of times. Everything that's happening right now is my fault. Everything of all these problems. At this massive fucking tree, the fucking seed that's planted is me fucking up. I fucked up so fucking hard.
Yeah, but
So fucking hard.
when are you gonna learn? Nobody really cares if you're aware of what you did. The people really care if whether or not you learn something from this. And whether you've changed. But that's the thing. You can't really see that in just a few in one stream. You like change in under one stream.
Including this all being publicized? Of course. Of course. If I didn't do anything bad to be publicized, nothing will be publicized. Of course, man. Of course. You can't say I'm sure you would disagree on that when I've been saying for the longest time, I'm sorry for being a fucking horny cunt.
A horny cunt. That's his excuse. I give it a 0. It doesn't really explain. That's not a good apology.
I fucking did you wrong a lot, so I'm sorry, mate. I'm trying my best. One. Look at the end. Sarge, yeah, just
Honestly, we're gonna have. I'm pretty sure that Lee is gonna have share his own document, but to whenever that will be.
be careful what side you're on.
I'm tired.
Honestly, don't even pick a side, bro. Don't fucking trust anyone. Bye.
This document still remains as of January 13, 2026. Lee has not streamed nor issued a statement since. By this point, Lee's credibility collapsed due to his own contradictions. His version of events not only be challenged by me, but also his own past statements and other people. His frequent narrative shifts confuse the people that remain by his side. He often pulled friends into private conflicts as well as far as to fabricate evidence to support his story. Once his peers notice his conflict inconsistencies in Lee's story, many choose to step away, which is good. I believe that final notes end too long to read. I believe that if I had the self-respect to walk away after recognizing how dysfunctional it had become, I would not have experienced what is written here. I also believe that I'm not wrong for giving Lee second chances. It's also, unfortunately, true. Like she, as a good person, you have every right to give him multiple second chances. It's not second chances. It's like 30th chances. I think people deserve chances to show that they're capable of thinking accountability and making positive change. This is out of hope that the people around me would do the same if I were to make this mistake. I realize now that at some point, it wasn't about chances, but denial. I was hopefully sad. Oh my god, see? That's what I said. That's what I said when I was Mike. It was muted. I was hopelessly attached to this relationship, as it was my longest. Oh, see? That's what I said earlier. Sorry, I was muted. That's muted. I said that the reason that she didn't leave was she wasn't able to leave the relationship in the first place because, what did I say earlier? It's because of love. And when you're so in love with someone, the idea of like, oh yeah, when I said earlier about BoJack that, hold on, I'm gonna go back to this. BoJack, and what's her face? Wanda.
Well, I'm sorry that things have been so hard for you, but that doesn't give you the right to be shitty to me. I can't be around someone who's just fueled by bitterness and negativity.
Well then, what are you doing here?
What happened, BoJack?
Same thing that always happens. You didn't know me. Then you fell in love with me. And now you know me.
You know, it's funny. When you look at someone through rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags.
All the red flags just looked like flags, and it's just, man. I realized now that at some point this wasn't about chance but denial. I was blinded by oh. See, I hate when I'm right, but I also hate that I am saying that I'm right in a very serious topic. Jesus. I blame my love and continue to tolerate disrespect because I didn't have any respect for myself. I wanted to reiterate what I said earlier because I'm pretty sure this was when I was on mute. um, is the mic on? Please, is the mic really on? Because why is my mic say it's not flashing? Hello? Hell. It is on, but why aren't you flashing? Okay, I'm pretty sure my mic is on. There's supposed to be a light that indicates it's on. I'm sorry. One of the reasons that she didn't want to is the problem for a lot of women in relationships these days because it's hard to get out of certain relationships because it feels like it's like the only moment in your life where you feel like you could get love. Like I want to reiterate also what I said, the video that I showed earlier about Princess Carolyn and Rutabaga, when when they were talking about he was like he was like I think you can hear the audio. You can't just hear what I said.
You're gonna be alone for guy dude who's gonna make you laugh and feel afford to be picky.
Can you afford it? Because a lot of women are afraid that when they do get out of that relationship, they won't feel the love that they felt from their toxic partner. They won't feel the love that they felt in the future. That's why like a lot of them are scared to leave because the future is scary because you don't know where you're gonna land in the next few years.
Carolyn, you're a single woman in your 40s. Can you really
Afford to be picky?
What?
No, I'm just saying. What? You think you're gonna find some perfect unattached guy who's gonna love you like I do? Who's gonna make you laugh and feel good about yourself?
Oof.
This is it, Carolyn.
And by the way, this guy is married.
This is what you get. And if you're holding out for something better, well, I hate to break it to you, but you're gonna be alone for a long time.
I'm not afraid of being alone. And you might want to find someplace else to work because you're not coming with me.
Wait, what?
It's my company. My name is on all the paperwork. I think I can do it without you. Good luck.
Whoa, Carolyn, we just got Carolyn!
My name
is Princess Carolyn. I already said this earlier, but I wish that women would be brave enough to like separate from their toxic partners. Not just women, but also men, because I know somebody in my personal life who is also experiencing that, and it's kind of sad that they're still in a relationship. They're also married, and to this day, according to my friend, he still cheats on her when they have a child. Huh? When they have a child and they still cheat, and he still cheats. Wow. Great job. Honestly, I wish he'd have left his ass. Please. Let me see. I truly did care about him during the time we were together. I was attached to the idea of us rather than being grounded in reality. That's so true. I truly did care about him during the time we were together. However, my compassion always came at the cost of something else. Protecting him involved sacrificing my truth, my reputation, and my right to speak about my experience. And so I had many emotional outbursts, often consulting my audience in the light of the information rather than speaking to friends in private. I realized how immature my actions were, and it also caused the situation to snowball what it is now. How old is who is she again? Ari? Oh. Oh no. What is her name? Ari? Ari and... What's her name? I think her name is just Ari. Okay, Ari, Twitch streamer, H. Twitch, H. She is 25. She's 25 years old. Wait, she's. This is not. This is not her. What do you mean? Ari Kill. Ah, 22 years old. Okay, now that's gone. That explains why she's still a child. I'm 24, and I consider myself a fucking child. I consider myself a 22-year-old a fucking child. um... I wrote a document because the frequent shift in narratives started harming me in different ways. Leaving my boyfriend did not mean I had an obligation to accept being misrepresented and erased. This document wasn't written as an act of cruelty or punishment, but rather because I did not want to surrender my truth. Loving someone does not include tolerating false narratives and an inability to take accountability. I have learned a lot from the situation, and I truly hope Lee receives the help he needs to stop hurting himself and others. True. I do wish that he gets better, but at the same time, bitch, what? TDLR, Lee can film me during sex with consent multiple times I got caught. He then published his wrongdoing despite advice against it and couldn't take accountability. He realized his repercussions so much worse than he expected, and he started to shifting the narrative. He started fabricating stories about being in danger to divert attention away from his wrongdoings. The narrative changed every time he spoke. When people started spotting his story, he received more criticism. In the last year's attempt to save himself, he accused me of blackmailing him. Honestly, bullshit. The guy is not even looks good. It's so sad. I hope that Ari is doing better. Ish. It's honestly like it's typical toxic behavior on screen, and I really wish that honestly I really wish that people would be more mature, I guess, when taking responsibilities and like when understanding that there are bad signs in a person. You should either first things first is always give them a chance to learn and change, but if that action is concurrent and it's not changing, then that's the time when you realize that you know what, fuck you, I'm leaving, and then I don't want to deal with you ever again. And I hope that people will be brave enough to realize that, smart enough as well, to realize when they're being fucked over. Because it's mental, it's not worth it to, feel mental anguish. Being tortured mentally by someone that you're supposed to trust. Like, how are you supposed to live with that? How are you supposed to know that if, let's say, every day that your partner being with you, like, it's like riding a roller coaster. There's some people who are like kinky when it comes to that. But I like, if you're tired of riding roller coasters, then just leave and just like get off the ride or jump from the ride. You'll survive. Understand that you'll be okay as well. And if you're looking for love, get your heart made of steel. Don't you know that love kills? Don't go messing with love. Get a heart made of steel. Don't you know that love kills? The song by Robin. That was a song I was playing earlier, but yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. And it's a good thing it didn't take me 3 hours. and it only took me an hour to realize I was muted the whole time. So yay, it's so awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream right now in shame because I realized that I muted nearly half of my stream, and I also have work tomorrow and I have to be early. So even though I said I resigned, I still have like home care patients to take care of. So that's it from the stream today. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you like discussing drama is not always about he sucks, but it's also about trying to learn. You know, you have to learn from these situations in order so that you won't do them themselves. You won't be toxic. You won't get caught. In order to learn how to be a better person. That's my take on this. I wish people would just be better people. You know, people would just stop lying. Just express how you feel. Like, I don't feel complete in this relationship. Also, I wish I bought biscuits. Gutom kayo ron. Honestly. I'm getting fat. Did you know na nag-measure ko sa akong BMI and then it turns out I'm overweight.
Pero I think it's because wala ka pa for 2 days and then kanina. I think
Like, I think when magkuan ka no, when you exercise kay normal man dyan na manambok ka, right? Like, I never really seen bitaw ka ng mga bodybuilders be like, let me measure my weight, be like, oh, you're fat! No? Like, it's just a part of, like, the building process to be big. That's why gonna get big, because, like, you're big. You know? Like, it's never really shared in public, jud but, like, a lot of, like, and I think a lot of sa mga society karon kay, like, magmatter jud ba na if you're fat or, like, if you're big or if you're thin, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is what you want. No? Don't care. Don't care. Anyway, more than that, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching, and I very apologize for the music. Because I was stupid. I don't even know why. Okay, I think I know why I muted. Because whenever I open Discord, I usually join a server, and there's a specific server that I open and join, and usually it's unmuted. I usually go in unmuted, and I was like, oh, I need to mute this because they'll hear me. And then I forgot to unmute it when I streamed again. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll definitely be reacting to this. Can I react to this a bit? Because I like
Come on.
the cosplay. Like Anthony Chen cosplaying at Friends Festival.
Guess where I'm going.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought it said Davao. I thought he went to Davao.
This room is kind of crazy. Alright, and entry hotel room well as couches here. Well, I'm sure that because if we come over dedicated, there's like a vanity freaking bed. Look at this. Yeah, toilet over here. Outside, you got
That bathroom is such a dream. Oh, wait, these hotels are just so like good.
double or
Oh wait, they have the bottle of
Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping
whatever.
everything I need to get done.
They also have the bottle of shampoos, conditioner, and body lotion. Oh, they always have that in their Manila hotels.
oh my lord.
I miss Manila
Anyways.
hotels. The reason I can't go there anymore is because it's like 6K. It's like 6K a night. And then when we went to katong sa Sofitel. Sa katong Sofitel, it was like 6K a night, which is barato. But dito sa sa Grand Hyatt is like 15K, di ba? 15K a night, and then we spent there for 2 weeks though. A week lang. 4 days. Kamo. Wait, I thought 1 week kita dito. Kamo 4 days lang mo. But kami kay daddy kay a week. Dugay mo na abot, diba? I spent there for a week. My sister like arrived there early because my dad had heart surgery. It wasn't heart surgery. It was like technically Cause like gibutang ang extent. It was like minor heart surgery. Minor heart surgery. It's still heart surgery. My dad had heart surgery, and my parents were like, "Ooh, we need to be there." And my mom was like, "We need to be there." My mom and sister also came, and my favorite moment about that trip was like we had onigiri. I miss onigiri. We should buy onigiri 7-Eleven.
I just wanted to say, hey, this place is absolutely freaking well.
Okay, skip.
It says chips and
banana chips.
Just, like small snacks as a welcome to the hotel, I suppose. But pretty cool. Anyways, I'm gonna try these, but while I do that, let me also tell you about what we are doing here. Just 2 years ago, I was in the Philippines for.
Did you know ganin this guy kay fan siya ni Samantha, ganan kasi Samantha ni niya, and then I saw him. And Samantha was like, yeah! And I was like, kani siya? This vlogger, si Anthony Chen. Kani siya.
A convention called Conquest, and you
You're
know,
the
while they are no
king.
longer around for
It's funny.
many reasons,
T.
there is another
There was a
convention
T.
in the Philippines this time called.
There was another convention in the Philippines, who, by the way, who is the same organizers as the last
And friends,
Conquest.
and they have
Shoto, and his face is
actually invited me back here to Manila to appear at the convention as well as meet a ton of you guys. So that is why, you know, I did next to.
I did not really.
You guys watch my videos and support my content here, and this gives me a chance.
It's funny, I never really. It's funny that I never really saw this video. I thought I reacted to this video when the time came, you know. But I would like to save this reaction for later. Boring as fuck, but whatever. It's BB Nose. And it's Kite. It's Night. Is that... Who is that? Is that Josh?
Keep going with the contacts, boys.
How you feeling?
My eyes are so bloodshot, it's crazy. Not only do I have red contact lenses in, but
Wait, let me see.
damn, they look good though. I got annihilated.
Bro, you look so high.
That's honestly, contact lenses, I hate. Like, it's irritating to the eye, especially when you're not used to it. Skip it, please. The food! Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I hate that I feel hungry right now. I hate you! Skip this!
Personally, I haven't played Love in Deep Space yet. I've seen a lot of it. This is the recognized.
I haven't seen this gay shit yet.
Take this out before my.
Okay, what is this? Oh, this is a stage. Oh, this was the meet and greet. Okay. This was this day one of meet and greets? Wait, were they day one? I forgot the schedule. I thought they were like also after Shodo it was them. And no, after them it was Shodo.
Great. Came out. Thank you. Wow. We later stuff.
My boy, Sigma boy, Sigma boy.
They took us out playing Genshin.
Oh, my question is, would I be here? Anthony? People did not notice they were coming. He said taho, bitch. Don't you dare question mark.
Stage event time.
No, during this time, I was there. Wait, I was there. Wait, no, you know why I was there? I was there because supposedly the day before that it was Shodo's. I think the hour before that, 2 p.m. scheduled was Shodo's stage event. But it took them an hour. It took them so long for Shodo. I thought I was late. When I arrived there, I was late. I was like, oh my god, am I there? And I realized that people were waiting for Shodo, and then it didn't come out. And then they were like, oh, Shodo has some rat problems. And then I went to his tweet, no, rat problems. Bitch, I was waiting. I was like, oh, tea happened. Something tea. It's like, okay, it's time for the Genshin streamers. Like, who? And I'm pretty sure I left. Because it takes an hour for them to finish. Let's see. No, I'm not in this card because I'm not a fan. Maybe I passed through. No. Wait, I'm actually. Can I be honest? I am here. I am here. Somewhere in this area. I am here because people are waiting for Shoto. I was at the side.
It's about to be announced. Who's gonna break this down there?
Next. I'm scared.
It's Dish. And then during this time, I was behind. Right, I have a video. Oh no. I wish I could like. It's in my phone. You can show it. I remember. Wait, I think I was here at the side when they were talking about Dish's pregnancy. But there's so many people, you can't really tell. Yes, I remember. He said that will be posted, and I was like, huh? What? I think I was walking around. I was trying to leave. It's so hard. I think this is me. If that's me, that's crazy. I found myself on the internet. Wait, if that's me, oh my god. I found myself in the internet. No. I was jumping. No, that's not me. I would never do that. I was jumping.
There will be a video, actually.
If I were like jumping, oh, video, I was like, ew. Or wait, this might be me, this one. Oh, thank you for covering my fucking face.
So you can look forward to, just
I was not interested, but I was like, okay.
other stuff coming on the channel as well. And thank you as always for watching. Thank you guys for coming out.
Okay, wait. No. I'm pretty sure I was not there. Oh, wait! This lady! The host! I love her! She's so wholesome. I miss you so much! I love her though. She has such positive energy and positive vibes. I appreciate her. Like when we won the prize for like the Instax that is in my home, she was very caring for us. Like, hey, how are you guys? Did you guys get your gift yet? I already mentioned this like before in my other stream that I saved that I deleted. wait, this is taking too long. I'm sorry. I wanted like to scroll over if I see my face. After this was Shoto, right? Is this me? No, I'm so thin. I'm wearing an orange shirt. This is not me. Actually, I was behind her. I think I was behind her. I think the reason that they were not screaming because they were waiting for Shoto. I was like, same. They were waiting for Shoto, and I was like, same, bro, same. Shoto. I mean, me. I think I wasn't here yet. To the booth. During this time, it's Shoto, right?
It's me. It's a photo op.
Okay. Let's move on.
Here's one. and another. M&M's.
Sobrang vouch ko tong Axe 5 Fragrance Collection. Self-confidence, smell fresh, for one new day. And para sa presyo na to, sundot na.
So I scrapped that and the
5. Super spinning, but once we got rolling, got everyone on stage and got day of very least.
I think they were just like hanging around, right? Josh. Me when I'm Shoto. Just kidding. Just kidding. If I were to be in there, I would be singing like, maybe he will come out of it. My goal is to weird everybody out. They were the host events, yeah.
Look at these content. I'll do it.
Can you stop showing me food? I'm hungry. Yeah, that was it. They don't have the video clip where they were like, they were cosplaying again. It was the middle of the night. It was nighttime. They were cosplaying while they were walking around. Yeah, it was not here. Oh, so it wasn't here. Oh, that's sad. But Stella Chu. Who is Stella Chu?
Ladies, yes, calm down. It's love and better part of the
Wait. During this time, they were making a TikTok. I was behind. I was here. I was like behind there. I was like here. Like we were waiting for the. Wait, was this? Yes. This is when it happened. I was behind because we were waiting for our prizes.
Ladies.
I was confused what was happening.
Yes.
I was like, why are they bringing a TikTok over there? Like, okay.
It's love and deep space. Let me explain. You guys know that I've been making Costa was. And both got him, so I asked the other guests. Night.
Whoa.
Cosplay today? Yo. I wish. Take a long time because they're.
I have to watch this. I have to watch.
We're doing
it.
Oh. Insane.
I have to watch this. This is how TikToks work. And you know what? I am so old. I wouldn't find this normal. Okay, I remember they were walking around with people walking around. I was like, I was like, hey, move out of the way. I was like, what was happening? And then we were like, oh, these guys. I was like, oh wow, these guys are in love in these plays. They look so cool. And then you know who the first person I recognized? It was BB Nose. Wait, it's Tokyo Sims?
I've never seen a crowd gather so fast than for these 5 love and recognize that it was baby.
Yeah. Okay, you might see me here. They went back and forth. Went back and forth, and I encountered them twice. Let me see if you see an orange dude with a shoulder with a bag. That's me.
And so we had a crowd following us.
I wasn't following. I was walking around. I was like, what is happening with these people? And I was weirded. Why are there people following them? And I realized that this is Anthony Chen. Oh damn, it's Anthony Chen. Okay, and I left. I think I saw them go to this booth. I think I was near them, but I was like, oh hey, and then left, and then just kept walking around. I honestly don't know why I kept walking around, because I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? Maybe I can spot a famous person. I did a spot a famous person thing.
Enough security for us because the crowd was seriously.
Okay. Where did I bump into them? I think it was over beyond here. It was near. Yes, it was near Anthony Chen's booth, because I was walking back and forth.
The crowd was seriously getting out of hand, and they couldn't get enough security for us.
I feel bad because there were a lot of people following them.
They hadn't prepared.
How long ago was this? This was it was last year, but how long ago? 7 months ago. That was 7 months.
For the fact that this was gonna be.
No, one lagi na. Robin. Tell me not to pain. There's no to be just friends. Lagi na. Morning pa lagi na. For real, not pretend. This can't end with me. Your patience when you think people will be ready to be ang mo siguro nasikat ng kanta. Kaya nakita lang ko siya sa Spotify, kaya number 3 na siyang kanta. Like, ano lang? Mo din eh. And if you do me right, I'll do right by you. And if you keep tight, and go for you. And if you hang with me, just don't break. Recklessly, endlessly, and love me. Sorry. Let's keep going.
They couldn't get enough security for us. Because they hadn't prepared for the fact
They
that
never
this was
prepare.
gonna be so popular. So instead, we got onto.
Okay. Oh wait. Yeah, I remember the crowd was so low. We were at the side. We were literally at the side. Let me see if you can see me. No.
And entertainment.
Yeah, while he was doing this, I filmed this. I was literally at the side when this happened.
By the time we were done,
And they were done.
were super exhausted. Anthony and Toronto needed to
It was clear too because I filmed BB No's face, and he was so
go
tired.
to their meet and greet, so we called it a night.
Just waxes. You literally could just. And
Damn, I'm so hungry right now. I wanna eat something, but I'm like, it's 2 in the morning. I have to fucking sleep. Okay, I'm just like, I have to like, I need to sleep. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna react to these later. I mean, sooner or later. Yeah, I hope you guys have fun. Me being weird.